Alright, I haven't made a video in a while. Figured I would. I know the last video I made I said I'd be doing a vinyl collection. I'll do that. I'm just I don't know, I'll do it soon. Anyway, just another update on videos I have gotten over the last month or so. It's not a lot, not yet, you know. But first up, it was Megadeth's Super Collider. I actually enjoyed this one. I have to say, this is actually a great album. It's not the best, but it is one of their best. To me, this album is a combination of every single album they've made. It feels like every song is a song from, if you take Killing Is My Business, Business Is Good to Risk, it's pretty much, he's made, feels like he's taken a song from every single one of those albums. Kill My Business, Rust in Peace, Countdown to Extinction, Risk, Cryptic Writings, Euthanasia, and So Good, So What? Yeah, I think that's it. It feels like he's taken at least one song from each of those albums and put it in this. So if you're a fan, there's at least one song you'll enjoy off this. I think Kingmaker's the best. Kingmaker and The Blackest Crow. It's got a little country. The Blackest Crow has a little bit of country in it, which actually works well. Although at first you might not be able to hear David Draiman from Device Disturbed. He's in there. It's just at first you just don't know. You just hear it and you think that sounds like Dave, but off. And when you get that feeling, that's David Draiman. So that was Megadeth Super Collider. Great album. Great album. And this is a big Megadeth one. Next is Megadeth's Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good. I just got that today. I got these online because in Australia it's really hard to get the old, especially this is an original type press thing. I don't know if it's a first press. It's not, because it's got 7 instead of 8. The one they took off was These Boots Are Made For Walking, which was a cover from These Boots Are Made For Walking by some chick that I can't fully remember. I think it was done in the 70s, maybe. Yeah, 70s I think the song originally came out, and then he took it and put it in Killing Is My Business Is Good. This was actually great because this is a hard album to get. You can't find it in stores, or at least if you do, it's the remix one, and this is pretty much the raw one. The only difference is there's one song missing, which isn't that big of a deal considering if you get the remix, which I probably will get, the remastered remix one, it's in there. So yeah. The next one is another Megadeth one, which I believe is their best Megadeth album of the 2000s. To me, the best would have to. It's hard. Killing My Business and Business Is Good. Business Is Good. Peace Sells Who's Buying and So Good, So What. Out of all those three, out of all the best Megadeth 80s albums, it's hard for me. Same with the 90s, because Rust in Peace and Countdown to Extinction, even Euthanasia and Cryptic Writings were great. I even enjoyed Risk. You know, I mean, it's not the best thing ever made, but it's not the worst thing ever made. That goes to, if I had said the worst thing ever made from a great thrash band, it would have to be a Lulu. Let's never speak of that again. But yeah, this is my, from the 2000s, this is my favourite one. The System Has Failed. Kick the Chair was the best song I think of this. I think you can see that. God, James Hetfield's cousins must be pissed, considering James Hetfield is The Table. Next was, this came out the week afterwards, after Super Collider, is the one, the only, Black Sabbath's 13. Oh man, masterpiece of an album. This is one of the best of Sabbath's album. This has got the special edition, so it's got the second disc with 3 extra songs. And the 3 songs are there. Which is Methademic, Peace of Mind and Pariah. Great songs, like wow. I did not think, like, I knew it was going to be good after God Is Dead, but when I listened to the whole thing, it's pretty much a modern Paranoid with the original Black Sabbath. And I do say, Dear Father, the ending, perfect way to round it off. Thing is, I remember hearing that Black Sabbath said they've got enough material for about 3 or 4 albums. Which is great, because Black Sabbath after 13, they're back. and they're kicking ass. They're kicking ass. And the last one, which is actually 6 albums, is the Obituary Roadrunner Collection. It's got Slowly We Rot, Cause of Death, The End Complete, World Demise, Back from the Dead, and Frozen in Time. I've listened to Slowly We Rot, Cause of Death, and The End Complete. Great. Like, Obituary have created some of the best death metal albums I've heard. That's real. They're in the same packaging as the Megadeth ones, the Megadeth 5-pack, which is just these flimsy, you know. That was the Obituary one. Slowly Rot. I love it. It's just so 80s, the art style, which I'm a big 80s fan. Also, if you love 80s, I suggest getting all the 80s music you have that were just totally 80s and 80s movies, and spend an 80s night just watching them. And if you've got Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, play that. It's brilliant. Oh, so good. And then there's World Demise. It's kind of strange. When I first heard these guys, I actually thought they were like Death. I actually thought this was like before Death. This was oh my god, how can I remember his name? I've actually been drinking, so I can't remember much. But the lead singer of Death, he has the same voice. Lead singer of Obituary has the same voice to me as the lead singer of Death. Chuck Shoulder. I'm not good at pronouncing his last name. And I have to say, it's great. Like, I actually bought this on a whim online. One day, bored, wanting more death metal. I decided to listen to Immolation, Obituary, and I fell in love with that. I heard about 3 songs from each, and I fell in love with them. And I saw this, and I was like, 6 albums, and they've already, I think, released 8 or 9. So I just have 3, 4 to go. So I got the whole discography, and it's great. I would suggest getting it individually, or if you can get a 6 album thing like I did, get it. And yeah, they were all my albums. A lot of thrashy, doom, metal, and death. Alright, that's how you do it. Anyway, that's my video from me. Next video, I'll make sure it's the vinyl one. I got some good vinyls in there. Some that you wouldn't expect me to have. And I will be very, very sober when I do this one. Have a good one.